morning, so you can't really see me because it's early and it's still dark. But anyways, I'm going to pick up a bunch of guys to help us look for a cow that is short in one of our paddocks that didn't come in for dipping when they rounded them up. So we're going to go try find her, and then I'm going to go medicate some sick calves. Got to dip one herd today, so let's go.
The first thing I do in the morning is run the hounds, but I'm just going to let it fade out so you can get some real noise.
As you guys can hear, we're running the hounds. I meant to run them at least every second day, but I couldn't run them yesterday, so they've actually missed 2 mornings, which is why they're always this loud, but they do have a bit more energy than usual. But yeah, so we're going to run the dogs and then sort out a few things at the office, and then we can get going to work.
So after an extreme amount of driving, I got to the first crawl where there was a calf with an infected navel, which is basically the belly button. So me and Silence, the guy who helps me on the ranch, just gave it some medicine to make sure the maggots that were there all died, and then any future maggots would die if they tried to, as soon as the eggs tried to hatch. So we have special drugs for that on the ranch. And then after that, I had to go do some more calves. As you can see, we're giving medicine to quite a few at this crawl. A few with infections where they were dehorned, where it got infected after getting rained on, and the flies laid eggs, and then a couple other mange injuries, but nothing serious the whole way around, which is always good news. After doing those calves, we ended up dipping. This was right at the end of dipping when we were counting the cattle to make sure that they were all there and that none had stayed in the paddock. As you can see, the dogs keep me great company throughout the day by hiding in the shade. And then I had to check on a couple of more calves. So every day I go to all the calf crawls to check on them, just to make sure nothing is sick and to give medicine to any ones that are sick. But this call was pretty good, which is always lucky. We had quite a few calves because there were a lot of small ones that needed to be tagged, or that had just been tagged but were too small to go out to the bush. As you can see, it has rained a lot this year. The grass is super tall and the dogs are loving it, which is sweet. But yeah, it's a bit hard to have to walk through when we do.
So, in a twisted and surprising turn of events, I am now on my way to check on a calf that was actually caught by a crocodile in a pan. So a pan is basically a pool of water in the bush, and the size can vary. You can have some that are so big they're almost like a little dam, and some that are really small. So I don't know this one, I haven't been there, but I'm on my way there now, and we're going to see the calf, though it is dead, but I just need to check up, make sure it was actually a crocodile that killed it, and yeah, we'll go from there.
So the pan where the crocodile was quite a ways in the bush, but luckily we could get to it by driving up the power line. So that saved me some walking, which sounds super lazy, but at least I'm being honest. And as you can see in the video, there was a lot of water. The calf was actually in the middle. I'm not sure if you can see that black clump there. And you could also see the croc, but I don't think he shows in the video because he was showing barely anything above the water.
A little bit of a problem, and it's quite far in the water, so we can't even go in to get it out to see the tag. I don't know if you could see the croc in the video, just at the top of its head sticking out. But anyways, we're gonna have to see what we can do about that. But that is the video for the day. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sorry, I'm driving through a muddy patch and I don't want to get stuck. And I hope I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and all my social media accounts are in the description below. Alright, bye.